With Supergirl getting its first official poster today, I thought it would be a good idea to take a trip down memory lane and some of the actors that have played the iconic character over the past few years. Now, a lot of you may not remember this, especially if you didn't watch Smallville, but one of my first earliest depictions of a live-action version of Supergirl was played by Laura Vandervoort in Smallville. Now, if you haven't figured it out by now, I will use whatever excuse I can to talk about Smallville, because one, I don't feel like this show gets the love that it deserves, and two, a lot of my love for Kryptonians and the whole era of Superman began with this show. And my love for Clark's Kryptonian cousin really started with Laura Vandervoort's depiction of the character, which was phenomenal. Now, she may not have been as out of pocket as James Gunn is teasing this version of Supergirl will be, but she had some wild moments. And just a few years ago, with the release of The Flash into theaters, we got another version of Supergirl, which was a much more edgier and darker tone. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really enjoyed this version, and still to this day think that they should have given us a solo Supergirl film leading up to The Flash. Now, would it have made the Flash movie any better? Probably not, but it would have helped. But you know what would have made the Flash movie a lot better? Casting Grant Gustin. I said what I said. And of course, we cannot forget to talk about the CW version of Supergirl, which portrayed the character as a lot more noble and a lot more responsible. And unlike Sasha's character, who was a lot more grittier and had a lot more trauma, this version of Supergirl was as CW as it comes, was very happy-go-lucky, and not to say that this version of Supergirl didn't experience her sort of issues and trauma, but I mean, it was CW. But for the first couple seasons, I was really locked into this show as it introduced characters like Martian Manhunter and so many more. But then, as you might expect, the later seasons really went off the rails. And in just 1 year, we will be getting Millie Alcock's version in the theatrical release of Supergirl. And similarly to what we've talked about with my love for all the different versions of Superman, I'm excited to see what Millie brings to the character of Supergirl.